building. They're 7-0 all time. 6 of those 7 were against top 10 opponents. So they have been awfully good against the West Coast in this house, and a big reason why is the home crowd. The faithful have turned out en masse again this evening and are making some noise for the home team. The winner here will join Oregon in the region final tomorrow night. Elsewhere in the country, Penn State and USC have both advanced. Purdue, Minnesota, even at 1 set apiece, and Texas, the 3 seed in the tournament, has a 1-0 lead over Florida early down in Austin. Later tonight out in Berkeley, it's Michigan, Michigan State, and the 2 seed Stanford against Iowa State. And former Husker legend Christy Johnson-Lynch, head coach now for the Cyclones. They actually beat this Nebraska team earlier in the year. Borkheis gets the kill, 2-1.
That's the 2nd or 3rd time that Washington has gotten beat in the backcourt. That's actually the middle back's responsibility. Cassie Strickland, Gina Mancuso beat them with that earlier. The line defenders have to get the short. The middle has to rotate over.
Missing it wide. Van Sant has been held in check thus far tonight.
And one of the troubles for Nebraska is also just the fact that they have so many Gill with just 1 swing, and their other middle Wade with just 5 swings. They have virtually no middle attack. So Nebraska gets key on their sideline hitters, their pin hitters.
Service error gets Washington a point. Melanie Wade back to serve. One of 3 freshmen on the court quite a bit tonight in Wade, Beals, and Strickland. Tip over the top, point Nebraska.
Hannah Worth dropping it in. She didn't look like she was in that great a position to swing. The defender has to read that and be ready to come forward.
Worth 7 kills, 15 digs. Worth and Dykstra right now combined are out digging the entire Washington team. Headshot. Point Nebraska.
Worth took an earlier swing. We weren't even sure if it cleared the net, but that one definitely cleared high off the Nebraska block, the Washington block.
Van Sant, some fingertips, point UW.
And she has been the go-to offensive player with so many swings, over 1,000 compared to 600-ish for the next best for Washington. She has to get going for them to claw their way back into this match. And it starts with just winning the next 22 points for Washington and giving themselves some confidence by keeping themselves alive, winning this 3rd set, making it go at least 4.
1 ace to 6 service errors now for Washington. Down a field goal. Nagaris to Gill. A rare middle attack. And Worth is stuffed. 6'6", Amanda Gill over there to get the block. And now the Huskies starting to show a little emotion.
Yeah, well, you're right. Gill got a swing at least. Washington made a good pass. They got their middle and involved in the offense more, but you do not want to hit low into the forearms of Amanda Gill at 6'6" and the best blocker statistically in the NCAA.
Nagaris going outside to Nelson. Bumped back to Kaylee off the block. Point Washington. And the ace. Van Sant ties it up.
And maybe they even get a lead. That would be strange for Washington, but I like the way they came out in these last 3 or 4 points, going after it. Gill getting them going with her block.
And now it's Washington starting to pick it up, 7-6.
They get the ace, the near ace, a good block touch. They're leaving Strickland back in the front row. This is the kind of Washington volleyball that got them such a strong season in the Pac-12.
4 unanswered points here for Washington. That comes to an end. Haggerty gets the kill.
Serving for the Huskers, Hannah Worth.
Worth back to serve. Senior out of Springfield, Illinois, with a 28-inch vertical. It's been on display a lot tonight.
Nice up by Nagaris.
And the kill for Van Sant out of the back after Nagaris threw her body at it.
I think she got hit in the face earlier. She wasn't going to let it happen that time. Got the hands up just in time. And Van Sant with a very assertive swing out of the backcourt. That's what Washington depends on her for.
Cook. Now to Garris. Goes out to Nelson. Right at Worth again.
Nice set.
Mancuso denied. Long way to go for Cook. And the tip for Mancuso.
The one linesperson said that the ball hit the antenna, but Worth just again doing such a nice job of getting hit by the ball. Got hit right in the stomach, and then watch in the last second, Cook comes running in to keep that ball alive. Coach McLaughlin, his assistants not happy that the linesperson on the other sideline would make that call.
Strickland gets it down. Point UW and a 9-8 lead. Must win to extend the match here in the third. Overpass.
Kill by Melanie Wade.
Melanie Wade gets the kill. Crowd getting a little antsy.
That was an awfully good serve by Beals. Got Nebraska in trouble. The kind of ace, I call it an ace, but it doesn't show up that way. And there's another one, but Nebraska wins the joust. Lauren Cook showing how strong she is. Even though she's only 5'8", she wins that battle at the net.
Got that one through Wade. How about Lauren Cook here with the serve? Playing against her former UCLA teammate tonight, and Amanda Gill. They were together with the Bruins in 09. Both of them transferred out, and then both had to watch UCLA win a national championship last year. Mancuso with a big swing. Right at Cook, who pops it up. Mancuso again, cuts it.
It was like the volume was at 80%, 85, 90, 95, and then finally Mancuso unloading cross court. Lots of very assertive swings in that rally, and good defensive plays, good blocking touches.
11 kills, 8 digs now for Gina. She's hitting 185 tonight. Back row Strickland. How about that for 5'8"? Getting up to clear the 7'4" net.
Exactly. She's in the front court, but she didn't make a great pass. The set wasn't great, and she rips it from the backcourt. Fearless.
Strickland to serve. Another good one. Gets an opportunity here for UW. Munoz couldn't put it down. Back Takes it. Mancuso rejected. Point, UW.
Touched the shoulder of Mancuso on the way out of bounds. Washington getting the serving going, getting the blocking going, forcing Nebraska into a timeout.
Washington up a couple on Nebraska, but the Huskers with the 2-0 lead in the match. Washington trailing Nebraska here in the regional semifinal. And we've talked a lot about this terrific rivalry over the last few years in the NCAA tournament. How about the 2005 national championship match and a heavily favored Husker nation stunned early by Washington? And the Huskies would end up rolling. And a 3-0 win led by Crystal Morrison and Courtney Thompson. And the one and only national championship for UW.
And then the very next year, John Cook gets back into the championship match with his Nebraska Huskers and wins in 2006 against Stanford.
Right here in this building. And a finals record of 17,000 plus were on hand for that one. Quick set in the middle, and now they're starting to get a few swings inside.
And Strickland's starting to get her serve going. Early on, she was nervous, not tossing it very well, but now she's taking good cuts at it. First, she created the overpass, and then the near ace, and that last one.
Cook looks to Mancuso. 3 blockers waiting. Nebraska outblocked Washington in the first set 4-1. Since then, 9-0 in favor of Washington.
Unbelievable. And that's a sign of a well-coached team. There was no surprise. Mancuso went to a different spot into the middle, and all 3 Washington blockers were ready.
Strickland, it's high risk, high reward. That time the risk outweighing the reward.
But if you're Coach McLaughlin, you'll take that every time. The other 3 serves that she had got them 3. If she gets them 2 or 3 points every time she goes to the line, you're fine with a miss like that.
Munoz got it. 4-point Washington lead after they did not have a lead at all in the second set.
And then Gill, you have Gill back up at the net also, the NCAA leading blocker.
Cook tight at the net.
Net violation.
Well, the net violation will go against Washington. Point, Nebraska.
Good save by Lauren Cook. That ball was shooting close, and she saved it. Gill swung, thinking it was coming over, and netted. Point, Nebraska.
Van Sant. Dykstra was there. Hannah Worth into the net.
Point Huskies.
You can see how that block of Washington is causing hitters to get very tentative. That time Worth was concerned about it, and so concerned she tried a subtle shot that didn't even clear the net.
And Munoz stepped on the line.
She comes awfully close to it every time.
8 service errors now for Washington. 2 aces. Burkheist serving. Nogueira's tough set. Not a whistle against Washington for 4 contacts.
Oh, I thought that was a bad call. I thought Haggerty touched that ball. She shouldn't have, but she did.